Hello everybody. Well, I've stopped at the end of this farm road here, dead end. Isn't this pretty? And I've stopped here to have my my lunch, barefoot and lunch bound. And got some nice spring water I got from a mountain spring back there. Feels great. Spring's here. And I'm going to do something that I don't typically do. I'm going to share with you some little about myself. And I don't do that because I'm necessarily secret or private. It's just I don't think anybody gives a damn. But my wife offered some insight, some advice recently that I thought might be helpful to others. She's a really, really smart lady, and I've been with me for 24 years, and she's like an oracle to me. She is very wise. She has a way to see through crap, see through my arguments, my false fronts. She's just amazing, and she's just wise in so many capacities. Well, maybe you guys won't think so, but I'm going to share with you one thing she told me yesterday that I thought was really insightful. Let me begin with just to share with you about myself. I'm an intensely antisocial person. Perhaps you wouldn't know it from watching my videos, but given that I typically make my videos all alone, I tend to be a little more sociable. But for the most part, I am very antisocial. I prefer to be alone. Some people that know me well, like Molly and Akihiro, know that, and they know my ups and downs, and I'm quite embarrassed by it. Sometimes I just don't want to be around people, and my wife's very familiar with it. And I was complaining, it's been a little bad lately. I just seem to, I'm okay at home, it's a good thing. You know, I'm okay with my family, but just anywhere else, I just don't like being around. And it's embarrassing to confess this and share this with you, but I want to share what my wife said. I was telling her that I've been having some trouble lately, you know, with not being social. I don't want to be with people, I don't want to go out, I don't want to do things, you know, I don't want to go shopping, I don't want to go to malls. I just want to escape to the mountains. This is where I feel comfortable. That's part of the reason why I can so easily talk to you out here. And she looked at me, and she was cooking her dinner. She didn't even stop, didn't even take a breath, and she just looked at me and said, "That's not the truth. That's not." She said, "It's not because you're antisocial." She said, "It's because," I'll try to rephrase the way she said it. She said, "The problem is that," and she says, "and it's a problem that you share with other people. And it's that you have spent so much time in the world of the internet that you have, in some ways, lost some of your social skills." And you know, that's something that we all are familiar with. That old idea. But the one that got me was when she said this one. She said, "And Kurt, consequently, you want to deal with people on your own terms. You've lost the ability to deal with people with the give and take, the unexpected, the dynamics of human communication that come from face-to-face interaction. You've lost," she said, "Kurt, you've lost in a way that ability to banter, so to speak, to have that back and forth, that give and take, that ability to be told you're full of crap, to get hit across the side of the head, as happens in human interaction sometimes, to deal with it, have a counter argument, have a discussion, basically do the human interaction thing." So it's on the two things. It was truly two fronts there. The one thing she said, you've kind of lost the ability to communicate with others, and then the main thing was, and that was the one that really nailed me, that I'd never heard anybody say before, was the idea that not willing to communicate unless it's on my own terms. And she's so right, because on the internet, it's on my own terms. On the internet, you can filter and restrict and block, ban, restrict anyway that which is an affront or is difficult for you. And she's right. I've spent, since 1995, I've spent the majority of my time, my waking hours, in front of a computer, first working with a number of software companies, and then for the most importantly, the last 5 years, since I came to Japan, 1993, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to about 2003 to 2008, I was socked away in an office running my own little online business, literally alone, 12 plus hours a day in front of the computer. Very little human interaction except on my websites, and when I came home in the evening, it was all on my terms. I thought that was her observation, was that I needed to communicate on my own terms, and was unwilling to socialize because I had to then had to have a compromise with others. I thought that was really insightful. I thought that was moving to me, a moving observation, and I'm going to give it a lot of thought. So I decided to make this video because I wanted to share that observation with you. Perhaps others are experiencing the same type of thing. Perhaps you have a difficulty socializing or being with other people. And I'm a talkative guy. I'm a friendly guy. Before the internet, I had a lot of friends and doing that kind of stuff. I remember those days, and my wife remembers those days. Maybe others are experiencing the same thing, and maybe it's not just because you're antisocial as I thought it was. Maybe it's because you've got a skill that has kind of, atrophied in a way because through lack of use. And the reason I think that this is a good thing to talk about is that if that's the case, we can probably get it back. We can be retrained in it. We can train ourselves. We can force ourselves back into the fray of social, and maybe fray's not the word. It is a fray sometimes. The forum of social interaction, and not an online forum, not a Twitter, not Facebook, not a YouTube, but the face-to-face interaction that comes with things. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to get away and wanting to be on your own, but when you do that because you can't handle the other elements, then maybe you're missing something in life. I certainly am, and I'm going to try to get that back. And I apologize to Molly, I apologize to Akihiro, I apologize to all of those that I haven't face-to-face even those online. If you've noticed, if you're a watcher of my channels, you've noticed I've pretty much disappeared. I don't answer comments on YouTube anymore. I'm not in the forum very much anymore. These guys made that nice softy pop-up forum for me, and well, for them too, and to talk, and people like this kind of stuff, and I rarely even go there, and I apologize to all of you. I'm going to take my wife's advice, her words. I'm going to try to get back what I know I have, what I know I can do, and rejoin society. And wish me luck. And if any of you are suffering the same disability in a way, it is a bit of a disability. I hope that you can recover your stride, recover your social abilities, recover your social graces along with me. For now, I'm going to eat my lunch, and then I'm going to head on back down the mountain and be social. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for tolerating my little personal sharing a little bit. Bye-bye.